I'm Nicole.
And I'm Nicole.
We're from Ray & Co Communications. With us, we have Jen and Adiba.
Today I'll be presenting to you our PR plan. Even when you board a train, I'm sure you'll see many signs placed around that display information in the different languages, such as English, Mandarin, Malay, and Tamil, because our multi-ethnic culture is a part of our Singaporean identity. However, do you see the Singaporean public dressed in their individual ethnic attire on a regular basis? I'm sure that it could have been years since the last time many of us wore ethnic attires in public spaces. Perhaps it was during Racial Harmony Day during our primary and secondary school days. As I reflected upon my experiences during Chinese New Year in the recent years, I do not recall seeing any of my relatives, like my aunties, uncles, or cousins, wearing the traditional Chinese attire. The only person who seemed to wear it was probably my grandmother, because she strongly believes in keeping the traditional practice of wearing the Chinese cheongsam alive. Therefore, this declined the popularity of wearing traditional attire among the general Singaporean public led my group to wonder about locals' present attitudes towards traditional ethnic attire, as well as whether these attires continue to play a significant role in Singaporeans' lives today.
This is a problem statement. 86% of Singaporean youth have negative attitudes towards wearing ethnic attire. This is a concern that needs to be addressed by the National Heritage Board, as it presents a potential decline in Singaporeans' cultural heritage, as well as a loss in our unique identity. This is our research objective: to discover locals' attitudes and perceptions towards ethnic attire, and whether these attires play a significant role in their lives. We employed two methods: an online survey as well as secondary data analysis. The secondary data analysis includes local news platforms, social media, as well as scholarly articles. Let's first talk about our survey. Our online survey reached a total of 65 respondents of varying ages and ethnicities. In particular, here are some interesting fact trends that we have found. Did you know 74% of our respondents actually have not worn any form of ethnic attire in the past 1 year?
Wow, that's a lot!
Indeed. In addition, 39% of respondents felt that cultural clothes lack significance to them. 86% of respondents also revealed negative attitudes towards wearing ethnic attire. Many of them even cited reasons such as fear of judgment from others. Occasionally, ethnic attire is also featured by local news platforms. For example, The Smart Local recently published an article listing various shops from which readers could purchase traditional batik-inspired clothing. That said, most of the garments featured were modern adaptations of traditional clothing. This could potentially suggest that whilst younger generations are less willing to dress in traditional attire, they might be more willing to do so in modern adaptations.
As a group, we also examined scholarly articles to discover potential areas and reasons that led to the decline of ethnic wear, as well as the importance of ethnic attire. Through our review of these articles, we discovered the following factors may have contributed to the declining popularity of ethnic wear. So the first factor is the potentially harmful synthetic dye used in these clothes. Another factor could be the ethnoscape, which refers to the migration of an individual or the act of going to places beyond one's ethnic community and culture. Next, it could also be cultural displacement that is caused by globalization, which led to a preference for clothes that are more westernized. Ethnic attire is often negatively associated with the idea that they are old-fashioned or not forward-moving as well. Moreover, social pressure, habits, and taboos may lead to the fear of others' judgments, as people aim to present themselves as individuals with a higher or more prestigious status. Lastly, cultural imperialism can lead one to view Western cultures to be more powerful or stronger than one's own culture. We also discovered that ethnic clothes are important as they portray cultural concepts and they are a mark of one's ethnic identity. Additionally, ethnic attire are a vital tool for non-verbal communication because they signify one's cultural heritage. As for social media, our group examined posts from a multi-ethnic sample of local influencers in Singapore. We surveyed a total of 20 Singapore Instagram influencers accounts and discovered that 10 of these influencers wore an ethnic attire at least once in the last 3 years. Most actually wore an ethnic attire for traditional festivals like the Chinese New Year, but some actually wore ethnic attire such as the qipao, sari, or kimono to promote products like Pepsi, Domino's Pizza, or travel destinations respectively.
The organisation our group is looking to collaborate with is the National Heritage Board. It's a statutory board of the Singaporean government that aims to foster nationhood, promote identity building, and champion the development of a vibrant culture and heritage sector in Singapore. It curates heritage programs and presents exhibitions to connect the past, present, and future generations of Singaporeans. For example, it has collaborated with the Ministry of Education and Early Childhood Development Agency to develop its heritage programs. Here is our group situational analysis of the National Heritage Board. These are its strengths. Firstly, it has access to government funding for the campaign. Secondly, it has extensive knowledge about the different cultures in Singapore. And thirdly, it has experience in engaging the community to actively participate in Singapore's heritage. It, however, also has several weaknesses. It has few exhibitions and activities for the public to explore and appreciate ethnic attire. Additionally, it is a government-related organisation, and its message might thus be viewed as propaganda. These are the opportunities. The National Heritage Board is the only organisation that manages the national museums and heritage centres. It also has a positive image and reputation in Singapore. There are also several trends. Firstly, many Singaporeans are becoming less interested in the development of arts and culture in Singapore. Additionally, many Singaporeans do not embrace their cultural roots.
The findings we have collected, we propose the following problem statement. 86% of Singaporean youth hold a negative attitude towards wearing ethnic attire. This is a concern that needs to be addressed by the National Heritage Board because it presents a potential decline in Singaporeans' cultural heritage in the long run, resulting in a loss of their unique cultural identity.